This is putting me so on edge. We're getting so many like beautiful scenes of like flowers and light, and we have the poster that's just fire and destruction. What was that? What? Lightning? This is gonna link up with the star. Ah, squished! It's smiling? Why is it smiling? I hate that! What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ben, and today I'll be reacting to Attack on Titan Season 1, Episode 1. Now, we are getting back to anime stuff now. The last one was Death Note, which was just brilliant and such a good introduction to the world of anime. And now, having read the description for this one and seeing the poster, I already liked that this quite different. Death Note was set in, I guess, our world, but with a touch of fantasy. This one is just completely different. Apparently, we're following a kid who Eren something. I'm not going to be able to pronounce the name until I hear it. A after an E, that's not going to happen. But basically we're following this kid whose town gets destroyed by monsters and the world's come to an end, basically. It's extinction. So already that sounds so intriguing and just quite weird, and I'm very excited to just get into it. But also just seeing the poster as well, the show just seems quite already nuts. It feels very post-apocalyptic just from what's going on. So I think it already feels quite different to the stuff that I normally watch. So I'm just very excited to just see what this world is going to be like. And just further sort of expand my idea of anime and what it is like. I'm assuming this show will have like another intro like Death Note had. Hopefully, I'm hoping it's just a bit better, because Death Note's one was a lot of heavy metal and just screaming. Hopefully this one will be more to my liking. But then again, I guess whatever it is, it'll probably be very sort of tailored to what the show is. But yeah, with all that said, I hope you guys do enjoy this video, and if you do, please remember to like and subscribe, as it really does help the channel to grow. If you do enjoy my content and you want to help support the channel, I do have a Patreon, the link will be in the description. Over there I'm uploading these videos and the full reaction a week in advance. If that's something you're interested in, feel free to check it out. But with that said, let's just dive on in. Already quite like the art style and just the line work. This feels incredibly ominous. Ah, so this is terrifying. Yeah, a giant hand reaching over a wall. Huh.
And just like that, everything changed.
I can imagine, yeah, a giant looking over into this village.
At that terrible moment,
Oh, that looks disgusting.
we knew home was a pen. Humanity, cattle.
Oh, that's a great way to look at it. So that one thing destroys this entire place. I mean, the walls look like a good defense, but it's so freaky looking. It doesn't even have like correct. Oh, is it? Ah, what the? Is it meant to look like almost human proportions? Because it looks odd. Why is it all muscle? Why is there no skin there?
Target approaching!
Oh, is that one? It has skin.
Split into 5 groups, now!
I love this animation. They have grappling. Okay, this is cool. That's a good way to, like, I guess, fight giants. It's almost Spider-Man, but extra steps.
Hit it from every angle!
It really doesn't look like it's... What's it doing? I don't trust this. It's not, like, fighting anyone.
For humanity!
Okay, intro. Okay, well, I guess from the start of that, it's just quite interesting. Right now, they don't really seem that threatening, the giant things. I think they're the Titans, but, like, they're not doing anything. They're just standing there. I want to see what these things are actually capable of. They look so horrifying. Okay, so this is the intro. I like this a lot. I feel I enjoy this more than Death Notes. Are they just giant people? Are they just giant clothless people? I want more info on what on earth these things are. Why do they look the way they do? Why are their proportions odd? Why do they resemble people? Are they like what? I need to know. But clearly they're obviously not going to get that in this. It's just setting up the world. Okay, this is a lot. Wow. Oh, what was that? That scared me. Oh, what? Okay, so that's what they do. They do fully kill people. They don't just stand around doing nothing. They are bad.
Mikasa, hey,
This place looks so beautiful.
I don't know. It's like the dream I was having went on forever.
I'm getting scared just having a shadow be cast over them.
Eren, have you been crying?
Oh, light returns. Yay, so it was just a cloud. You ain't 4-5. I can't name.
Hearken! These walls are a bulwark gifted by God! They are bastions of faith!
It's a wall. Wait, so no one built the wall? It's just always been there?
You smell like a tavern.
If only tears were cups of ale! You kids care for a swig?
No, they're children.
On watch?
Yep, watching the old gate we are.
Oh, I don't like that. That feels like incredibly bad scary setup. The guards are meant to keep watch of everything are drunk.
Now why on earth would I have to fight?
What do you think? What if they break through the walls? We'd be sitting ducks on your watch!
They don't care. Why don't they care? What is the threat level?
The only thing they've done to the wall in the past 100 years is scratch at it. And if they get in their big heads to do something else, we'll be more than ready for them.
Okay, so they're down there. They're just scratching at the wall. So
Can't argue with a man who single-handedly spared us from the plague. What we do isn't half as important.
it doesn't sound like you do anything.
You see him groping around out there.
Sounds to me like you don't even think that they're all that dangerous.
That's what they're setting up.
Then at least have the decency to stop calling yourselves a garrison. People might get the wrong idea.
Clearly has a different experience. What has this kid been through? I know the description. His home gets destroyed. Is this home?
Personally, I take a lot of stock in being called a freeloader. It means things are good. It's how I can measure peace of mind.
Don't like that at all.
We have the peace of mind of livestock.
He's right. This is just horrifying. Because I think everything does look peaceful right now, and it's making you, I guess, lulled into just a false sense of security. Everything feels fine. Everything feels good. But of course, he sees it as them just being cattle, but the cattle are safe. He wants more.
Perfect timing! They're back!
I feel like normally I'd be on edge when like loud sounds are going on in a place of chaos, but right now it just feels fine and calm. Blood. How many did we see at the start? People died. People definitely died. Oh, Jaw. Yeah, okay, injured, but is anyone dead?
Sure taken a hit, haven't they?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, some people did die. No.
Moses!
Oh, I really do like this.
Moses! Beg your pardon. Where is my son?
Oh, he's dead, he's dead. You had these people living in blissful ignorance thinking that these giants are just harmless people. And on the outside, it is just horrifying. Is this why they don't like these scouts? They break the blissful ignorance. They make the cattle afraid. That's all that's left of him. Oh my goodness. It's just an arm.
I'm sorry.
It gives us some solace, but wow. What did they do to him? You're gonna stop looking at this with such admiration now? I don't know which side I fall on. Would I like being the cattle, or would I like just breaking out of it?
Tell me my son stood his ground to the bitter end. That his death meant something.
Oh my.
Sacrifice gave us a better chance.
It didn't, did it? What happened? Don't tell her the truth, if the truth is bad.
He was brave.
Okay, good.
But
But what?
nothing!
Okay, yeah.
Died because of me.
Oh no.
I sent him to his death.
This is bringing so much fear to the sheep.
And there's nothing to show for it! All of it amounts to nothing!
I mean, this just reinforces the, like, sheep mentality, yeah? I mean, people might be afraid, but then they're thinking, oh, as long as we don't go out, it's completely fine. So stay with the cattle.
Our hard-earned taxes go toward keeping those bastards fat and happy on human gristle.
Good, you whack him. Oh, she's strong.
Are you still bound and determined to become one of them? The scouts?
She doesn't want him to. But he's still motivated as ever. Because whatever that dream was, is that his past, or does he not remember it? I'm not quite sure. It was a dream and he couldn't remember why he was crying. Obviously he has this desire to fight because of what probably happened to him. But like his dad's here, it could be, is he seeing the future or something? Don't know.
Welcome back, kids.
Okay, no, he's got parents. Oh wait, is this his sister?
Somebody worked hard to keep us in fuel for the next several days.
He has family. What on earth was the dream that he saw?
Mikasa helped you again now, didn't she?
Hey, where are you off to, Dad?
This is putting me so on edge. We're getting so many like beautiful scenes of like flowers and light, and we have the poster that's just fire and destruction.
Eren's thinking about joining the scouts.
You little snitch!
Get that ridiculous thought out of your head this instant, young man. No son of mine is going to be fodder.
That's just what they see him as just food for these things.
Yeah, I get it, okay? But it's gotta be better than this life!
Really? That's really better than this? A family? Niceness?
Cause otherwise this nightmare's never gonna end!
He sees just this tranquility as a nightmare. That's not good. He sees peace as a nightmare.
I'll be late for the fair.
Darling, wait.
What can
Scold
the dad
the
do?
boy
Scold him. That just make him more determined.
Behave while I'm gone, and I'll let you in on what I've been doing in the cellar. Agreed?
Okay, curiosity, yep. He's curious. You just need to meet that curiosity. Is the dad gonna like maybe let him out and see it and then make that fear, make him stay inside?
So what? It's more grown up to settle for living in fear behind some stupid wall your whole pointless life?
Eren!
Oh dear. What is so determined? But it comes from that dream. What on earth was that dream?
The boy needs to be protected from himself. Promise me, whatever happens, I can count on you to have his back.
Okay, that's something then. You got your little spy there to keep him there.
Or does your philosophy say it's wrong to fight back, too?
I'd rather take a few lumps than brawl like a beast.
Oh, great. Bullying?
You resort to violence because your brain's the size of a walnut.
Oh, dear.
So pummel me all you want. I've already won.
What are you getting yourself into?
Back off!
It's Eren!
He's naturally a fighter and he can't live with peace. Why can't he just be satisfied with this?
Crap, she's with him!
They're afraid of her! I mean, we did see her throw him around, so what else can she do?
One look, I'm just that scary. Well,
Wasn't you.
oh, they just heard me rattling on about how mankind's future laid beyond the walls. Doubt they understood half of it, but
There's another one. So we have one that wants to fight and can't stand peace, and another one that sees future and maybe progress beyond the wall.
yeah, the rest of the herds maybe. I say to hell with them.
Someone's gonna hear you.
She is the voice of reason here.
It's sad what most people here are willing to settle for in exchange for some fleeting sense of security.
I get it. It's this generation that wants change, wants to do more. They don't like the life that they'd be led into. They've never experienced what's beyond the walls. They see it as better than the alternative. Oh wait, is this meant to link up with the start? What was that? What? Lightning? This is going to link up with the start, where there's the giant hand reaching over. The wall... Oh, it is. The wall... Wait, so that thing's new. No, they've just scratched. No, so there isn't one that was big as that one? Okay, all coming together now. They're normally small. No one realizes that they can be bigger and that they can basically just reach over the wall.
What's going on? Some kind of explosion or...
Look. Well, yeah, there it is. What was the lightning? What was the lightning? That's breaking the wall. Oh, everyone's dead.
That's impossible. That wall's 50 meters high.
And it's taller.
Oh, God.
You realizing now that you probably... No, he didn't do anything wrong. This just basically came here. This destroyed everything anyway. That's... Okay, great. What's it doing? It looks so... Is it kicking it? It looks so weird. The face looks cool and menacing, but the rest of it just looks so odd. What? Is it burning? The wall is gone. It just kicked through it. Oh, everyone's dead. Ah, squished! Well, the sheep weren't prepared. Eren ain't gonna learn anything but anything from this, apart from that they were all weak and that they need to do better. But why do they want in? Why?
It blasted a hole.
It made your wall look meaningless. It's smiling? Why is it smiling? I hate that!
Eren, no! Our house is in that direction.
Oh.
So by herself.
Your mum. No, don't kill the mum! Please don't kill the mum! The dad's away! Something was in the cellar. Don't kill the mum. And you can't. Oh, you're giving up.
Every last one of us is going to be devoured!
They eat you! This is horrifying.
Our house
Swish.
is fine, our house is fine! You turn the corner and it's gonna be standing there in one piece!
I hate this. This is gonna be gone, isn't it? It's gonna be gone. Don't be gone. Don't let the mother be dead. Please, I beg you. She could live. Maybe alive. Okay, you're alive. Just a little crushed.
Grab that end and hoist with everything you got!
Don't let it... Oh, please let her live. Please don't have her have like a slow, annoying, painful death.
Oh no!
It might not see you. You're small. It might not see you. I hate the smile so much. Stop looking and get your mum out.
Got to get out of here.
No,
Eren, just take me and run.
Please no.
More than anything! But first I need you on your feet!
It's working.
My legs have been crushed. Even if you could get me out of here, I can't run.
She's already dead.
One thing I'm asking you, one thing!
She's already dead.
Mikasa, make him!
Oh, and one's right there!
You want all three of us to die?
Oh, the drunk guy. What are you gonna do? Can you save her?
Hey, I'm a trained soldier. My skill set is killing titans and saving lives!
No way!
Ew, what are you gonna do? But you're drunk.
Get all three of them out of harm's way. Make good on the debt you owe.
What is this gonna do? I don't know. Frozen in fear. Okay, great. That's so much for that. I hate its face. So much. Why is it smiling like that? You just frozen in fear. This is the first time you actually face something like this.
No! What are you doing?
No, you had an option. You could have fought and saved them.
Wait! No! We can't just leave her!
It's a good decision. It's a good...
Stay alive!
Episode 1 is already heartbreaking. Wow. I don't want to see her die. Just cut away, please. It's brilliant showing her emotion, just her accepting that she's dead here, but still. Don't show me it, please. It's digging for her. I don't want to see this! Her legs weren't crushed, they're still moving. Don't! Cut away, I don't want to see it, Well, this is horrifying. Why? What? Why? You just want to... I do not appreciate the detail in this. Why? You just really want to add as much trauma to this kid as possible. The mom is dead, and her blood is running down.
We knew. Home was a pen. Humanity, cattle.
To be fed to those things. Oh my. That is horrifying on so many levels. Oh, and of course, ending on that lovely note. Okay, well, this was an incredible first episode to the show. I don't know. That scene is just horrifying. Having the mum die so slowly and tragically, and now just being forced to watch it the same as Eren, obviously. That's clearly a lot of trauma for him to experience at a young age, and I'm scared to think what that's going to do to him. But there's so much setup. This was such a good premiere to the show. Okay, so what do we have? We've got the world building, so focus on that first. You have these weird giants that linger outside the places, and they eat people. Walls were made, but apparently they have no idea who made them. Someone's saying it was a god that made them. So, yay, that they're like holy things, so that's a mystery, cool. And they were living in blissful ignorance. Everything was fine. It was all peaceful. The walls were there. They had nothing to worry about. Everything was good. Everything was cheery. People would basically tempt fate, go outside as scouts because they wanted something new and better, and they'd come back dead. They'd come back injured and dead. You have a kid that idolizes them. You have another kid that basically sees humanity's future beyond the walls. So these two share an ideology in that the walls are bad and that they should want to go beyond them. And you have the sister that is more, I guess, rational and older, who's just like, no, don't tempt fate. And I really love how this episode does it. Throughout this entire thing, you get lulled into this idea of everything being peaceful and fine. So you get drawn in. Everything feels good. Until the ending where it just breaks that all apart. The lighting changes, the atmosphere changes, everything just changes. It really makes the whole line of everything changing feel quite apt. But now we have so much setup. The dad is missing. You had a key to the cellar. The cellar's destroyed, so not really sure what can happen with that. But the dad's gone somewhere. So that's a separation there. The kid has been taken by one of the guards. The kids have been taken by the guards. What is this going to lead to? We also have the mystery of how this Titan showed up with a lightning and then just burning flesh and everything. So something's changed quite significantly. Not just that the fact that the Titans can break the walls, but the Titans themselves have changed. I love the idea that the humanity is basically cattle in this world. So does that mean someone is a shepherd? Would that be the government? They're saying that the government keeps them in the walls. They don't allow people to go outside unless they're scouts. And the government is basically the shepherds that basically tend to the sheep, ready for them to be fed to the giants. But the detail in this is just insane. The gore, the way people were crying and mourning the loss. Then the mum dying, of course. That was horrifying in so many ways. Already we know that she's dead, being crushed by a building. Then the giant Titan thing lifts her up, twists her in half to make sure she's dead, and then bites down. That's just horrifying. And then blood rains everywhere. Wonderful. It really captures the trauma that Eren would have gotten from all of this, and his direction for the future would definitely be one of just trying to avenge his mother and take down these things. He already was fueled by, I guess, this pen and the cattle and wanting to go beyond it. Now that fire has been stoked. So he's never going to sit behind the walls again, just waiting for when they will eventually and inevitably knock down the walls. But on more lighter notes then, I guess I do really like the animation and I guess the art style of this with the line work. It all looks really nice. And again, I think the visuals just do such a good job at, I guess, storytelling as well. Having it all be so calm and nice throughout until right at the end, it all just flips and changes and everything is just apocalypse. The setting as well also feels quite interesting. It feels very sort of medieval. You have cottages, Tudor sort of style stuff, a giant stone wall. The clothing also seems, it's kind of a fun mix because you have tech with like the grappling gun, but it also feels like medieval times. So it's a kind of a fun mix. And I'm looking forward to seeing what else we can have because this did its job for world building and setting up the story. I want more world building. I want more world building now. what other sort of places, because this can't be like the only city, hopefully, in the world. There's got to be more. There's a government, apparently. Hopefully there's places to run, and from a few of the shots it looked like the walls carry on in different directions, so there hopefully is like a good chunk of area that doesn't have Titans in. Of course they won't be safe for very long, but it'd be nice to know what else is going on in this place. Now I guess the most interesting part of all of this is whatever dream Eren had at the beginning. It was a dream. Or was it a vision? He didn't know what it was. I mean, part of me figured it might have been like a past memory that he suppressed, but obviously not, because his family was here, his whole life was here. This is all he knew. The dream, on the other hand, showed some very different stuff. So it's clearly not a dream, and it's probably definitely something more. Because he was crying about it, and he didn't realize why he was crying. That's horrifying and terrifying in so many things. But yeah, I can't wait to see where this show is going to go now. Already it's off to such an incredible start. I love everything about it. It's so like horrifying, and just also the story is so intriguing. I love the lens that's put in through this dark feel of it and just the gore. But now I'm already invested in what on earth Eren is going to do with this. You can feel the pain so vividly with what he's just gone through. You want him to be able to sort of grow, become a scout and fight these things. Because we've seen no one fight them. We've seen like a hint of that right at the start with the scouts. They weren't successful. So now I desperately want to see Eren be able to take these down and avenge his mum. This was such an insane start to the show. Already, right off the bat, just throws you right into it. I feel like it's kind of emotional whiplash, just how quickly it gets you attached to this little family, and then to have it ripped away in such a grotesque fashion. Like Eren's character already, he feels great. It feels easy to get attached to him. This whole place, he's seen it as cattle, but I love how it starts off like that, so you're under the impression of just the underlying thing going on, and then you get to witness it. So from his perspective, everyone in this little town is just boring, and he does not want to sort of become like them. It's just too dull. You've got everything all set out in its place in this little village. Everything's fine, it's peaceful, and beyond it is everything else. And that's what he wants. He doesn't want to live in the constant fear that everyone else is. But it's weird. Not everyone was in fear until it actually came to their doorstep. They were just ignoring it. And he did not respond like that. He saw them all as being afraid and just keeping in this little bubble. They saw anyone that went outside of it as foolish. He didn't see it like that. He saw it as bravery. So from the very beginning, he's contrasted with this entire society to the point where his mum even wanted to have him reprimanded for it. How dare you have this idea of going off to be this scout, because it puts you in danger. Of course, it comes from a place of love, but it just shows how against this way of life he is. It's not meant for him. So we now know that his core motivator is that he just has this innate desire for something new, to go against what's easy. He wants more than what this life would have had to offer. But of course, then that life that he's always wanted comes knocking at his door and destroys everything that he did have. Now he realizes that he did have it pretty good, and that's all gone. The last big conversation he had with his mum before she died was an argument. So the level of trauma this is going to inflict on this poor kid is already just nuts. I'm very excited to see where his story will go now. It's clear that he's going to become one of these scouts. He's going to try and fight these titans. I want him to avenge his mum in some way. Maybe he can find the one that killed her. Are they recognizable? Are they distinct in that way? I'm not quite sure, but this episode easily has me rooting for this kid. I want to see him fix this world, or basically find a way for humanity to actually survive this. We then get his sister Mikasa, who seems to be like a little reflection of the mum then. She wants to keep him safe. She will snitch on him about the idea to get the parents to not let him do that. She is the one that's protecting him. He is rambunctious and sort of gets himself in danger. She is the one that's sort of there to stop that. We saw it with the bullies. He was ready to rush in and start fighting, yet with one glance from her, the bullies went away. She keeps him safe. So I already like that presence there, where she is like this guardian over him now, with him separated from his parents. It's nice that he has someone still looking out for him to protect him. Of course, I do want to wonder what sort of development she has in store, because basically this episode is fully focused on Eren. You have the other kid, but basically this is all for Eren. Everyone else is just around him. So really the only thing we get from Mikasa is that she is just the protector. I'm trying to figure out what points of development that can go off. Will she be angry at Eren for constantly tempting fate like this and then having it all come crashing down? Is it going to be like an I told you so thing? Like, why would you ever want something like this? But I feel like her story could be very powerful. Going from just wanting Eren to accept what life would have been like if he wanted this sort of thing, but then still wanting to protect him, still wanting to be this sister, and wanting to guide him away from this disaster. We also have Armin, who I feel like kind of completes this little trio. Don't know if they'll end up as a trio by the end, but he's there. He gets bullied and they give hints on who he is, an ideology that doesn't let him fight back. I'm guessing, I might have misheard, but he might be part of the sort of religion that believes the wall was there by God or something. Don't quite know. I'm just assuming that. Because there's an ideology that he was going on where he isn't allowed to fight back. But his main driving force is he believes humanity's future lies beyond the wall. So you have one kid that basically just bored, doesn't like where people are at the minute, sees them all as sheep, and does not want to be part of this cycle of slaughter. He wants to be outside of it and break it. The other kid, similar, but wants to believe humanity's future is beyond this. He doesn't really care about the cattle angle. He just believes that progress and just where humanity should be in the future is beyond the walls. So it's cool that we have those different sort of things to look for in these characters and where they have these different ideas that will lead them in the same direction. And already with Armin, we can see some flaws where he just isn't a fighter. Whatever, if it is the ideology, if it is just he's not confident enough, with whatever's just happened and what will change the world with these things now becoming a much bigger threat, he's going to have to learn to fight. That's something we can see him grow on. If he wants the future of humanity to lie without the walls, he's going to have to learn to fight for it. And then the tragedy of this episode and just how well it is done. Everything from the score, the visuals, the atmosphere, it was just done so well. The setup, everything being so peaceful and calm, showing these beautiful idyllic scenes of just hillside, the wall, the sun shining over everything. It was so beautiful. Then you get to the end where you have this giant fiery muscle monster that blocks out the light, casts a shadow over everything as people just cower in fear of this thing. One kick was enough to already sort of decimate people as the rubble landed on them all. And then we get to see what effect that has. More Titans can now enter this place and start eating people. And it's because they don't really have a great defense against them. Even the guards couldn't do much. They just stopped in fear because they don't fight them. They just stand watch as they scratch and claw at the wall and do nothing. They're not prepared for fighting. This was a losing battle from the beginning. And then the mum, and it's just so horrifying. The house, like everything building up to it is so awful. The kid, Eren, telling himself he'll just turn the corner, it'll be right there. Nothing will be changed, it'll be fine, he'll get mum and he'll go. Only for him to turn the corner and see the house completely demolished. And to find the mum crushed under rubble. It is so painful to think about, because I think anyone can relate to that scenario, just thinking of what horror can be inflicted upon a parent. And then you just have the mum who's just trying to fight for her kids and tell them to run. Even when you have, they even toy with you. The guard shows up, filling you with hope. Maybe they can do something to stop this. Nope, he stops in fear and turns back and listens to the mum and just carries the kids away. And you'd think maybe it should end there. Just leave it in the knowledge that the mum's going to be dead there. Nope. Continues. The monster rips apart the broken building, picks up the mum as she's squirming and fighting for her life, and then just sort of, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like how you would wring out a towel, just twisting her and killing her like that. I mean, thinking about the injury, that's not even death. If anything, that's just paralysis. You're twisted, sure, but all your major organs are kind of there and the top half of you is still alive. Then it bites down, finally killing her. So the amount of suffering going on for this poor woman is just insane. And poor Eren has to see all of it. Of course, the sister doesn't, but Eren witnesses every single bit. And he sees the rain of blood just pouring down. It is just so horrifying to think about. And I mean, it's a great motivator for this kid to go on and just help the world and take these things out for good. Because they were smiling. They were smiling while they were doing it. It is every single aspect of this is just a nightmare. Then the world building and the story being set up is just so good. I mean, everything is focused on Eren. The introduction to the world is through him. We're watching everything through his eyes. So there's still a lot left to do. We still don't know basically anything going on. We're just thrown into this world where there's these monsters that look like people hanging outside of a wall that inexplicably just is here. No one seems to know why it's here or how it got built. But you just have these weird little monsters clawing at the wall. That's it. You have scouts that go out and try and deal with things, but when they do, they come back injured, bloody, or dead. And apparently those are just the weak ones, the ones that claw at the wall. We see that life is basically peaceful as long as you're inside the wall, everything's fine, but we get to realise that they are just cattle. They are kept inside a fence, waiting for when whatever the big one is breaks the wall down and just devours everything. Of course, I don't know why the big one was there. No one seemed to realise it was coming, no one was watching, but then you had a lightning flash and it was there, and it was burning, and it's muscle, and it's just so insanely creepy. We didn't even see it do anything but kick the wall. I don't even think it got inside the city and ate people. It just let others in. So is that like some coordination? Is it not mindless? That's another terrifying thought I've just realised. It's not mindless. It had a plan. I don't like that at all. So already there's so much that can be gleaned from this one episode and just where the story could go and just ideas and theories about things. This creature is clearly intelligent. It let its little minions in to go and kill people. But why does it want to do it? Is it just to stay alive? Surely if you've had 100 years of peace, these things should have been starving to death and shouldn't be alive anymore. So what's keeping them going? Why do they eat people if they don't have to? Is it a joy thing? That would explain the smiles. And it would make them truly horrifyingly evil. As for what's next, it would clearly be the aftermath of whatever this is, and just the changing of the world. I'm hoping that the little 3 characters that we've got introduced to will all stay together. We don't really know where Armin ended up. But of course, Eren and his sister are being carried off by the guard. I think it's safe to say where the story should go. He's obviously going to be trained to become a scout and a fighter to try and avenge the mum. And I want to see that. Of course, we have the dad, who's who knows where, with the idea of the cellar key being a thing. Obviously, whatever he was doing down there was important. I don't know how it can come back up since the place is rubble now, but there was so much emphasis on the key and Eren's reaction to it. Somehow that's going to have to come back and do something. But of course, the dad is now separated. He doesn't know his children are being taken off. He doesn't know the place has been... Where was he? I don't think he left the city. He's just there. So obviously, chaos. It's just chaos. I imagine that they will get lost. The dad will probably go back to his home, realise his wife's dead, but since we don't see him die, he'll be around and doing something. I'm sure he'll be able to escape somehow. But there's just so much awesome setup for where the story can go now, and I'm going to enjoy watching every single second of it. Overall though, this episode was so insane. It's such a great start to the season, setting up so much, while also getting you so invested into these characters already. The focus is clearly on Eren, but they also do a great job at making you attached towards Armin and Mikasa. Just through those little things, Armin wanting a future beyond the wall, Mikasa just being terrifying and being able to protect her brother, the cool fighting style where they're basically Spider-Man with extra steps. It's interesting and fun. And then the actual story brings it all together with just how they use visuals, music, everything. It's just perfect. It's so horrifying that you can't look away. I can't wait to see where the story is going to go from here, because this was such just a really great way to set it off. And it almost feels like you want this desire for revenge. A lot of stories with the start, you can get a feel of what you want from the show. This one is just vengeance. I want revenge. Because it's smiling. That's the thing. If it was just some big natural disaster or presented that way, it would create a different feeling. Smiling. These creatures had joy in what they do. And that makes me want to revenge on them. They killed this kid's mum. I want them to die. So I love that this premise already feels very dark from just the visuals and the story, but also the idea that you get from it as an audience feels dark. It's not optimistic. You don't inherently feel like you want to root for like a good thing to happen in the end. You just want these things to be wiped out. But yeah, with that said, that does bring me to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought about this episode in the comments. And with that, I will see you in the next one for Season 1, Episode 2. See ya!